rest of the song is called FAI. Hey, let's go, man. I love listening to different music that's out there because like many years up until now, like up until like really 2025, a little bit 2024, but really 2025 was like the year where like I really started to tap into a lot of different music genres out there. A good chunk for sure nerdcore, but I mean even within nerdcore, it introduced me to a lot of other genres like Afrobeat, many other genres of that nature. So it's been a really fun ride, man. Like honestly. So and here we go with another one. So we have a song from the artist known as Sleep Token. This is a song called Caramel. So this is one out of the three of the requests that Celestial requested. So we're gonna check them out, man. And I think last time we heard a song from Sleep Token, I think I really liked the song. So let's see how I will feel with this song in particular, man. Without further ado, let's check this out. If you guys have any requests, please put them down in the comment sections down below. Tune in. Let's get into this. A landmine? What in the... Huh? Did my mic mute earlier? Sorry about that. To exhale. Like the phrase, the devil in the details. You're saying like with every step I take, it's very much like a very pivotal moment like for myself. Like it's a very like any sudden moves I make is very significant. My Did you say my left or right foot in the roses, then the other foot on the landmine? Like I can, depending on where I go, I might be on the verge of self-destruction, getting my own way, with something. Or on the other side, I find myself in paradise. I find myself, in this other side of life where I can have what I want, or within having a peaceful or something close to like a peaceful life, or at least that's what I imagine whenever I nation with them drums, man. Yeah, two different drum sets, right? And then another one, boom, 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 boom. He said like trying to hide in the limelight, I guess just like some sort of inner struggle of like how can I navigate in my life when like at every time that like everything that when I'm just out in public, even just interacting, like my every little move is being like watched, like more than just like the regular person. So like it feels like, is that why we had that analogy earlier, or if you want to call it an analogy, where it's like my foot is stepping on the roses, whereas my foot is stepping onto a landmine. Like any little thing I do, you know, it's like everything, like life feels just so delicate. Like things feel more delicate than like ever before. Or, like you feel like you have to be so careful, you know, just to just be yourself, or you know, things of that nature. And if that's where we're leaning in this song, like yeah, man, that's like the one thing yeah, just being watched at every single piece of detail. Like I don't know, that's stressful. That's I really like that breakdown right there. I'm trying to pick up what he was saying right here. He said something about dreams are better. My dreams are better off left for no one to take. Freaking behind oh my gosh, bro. Yo, the choir that's like in coming in, but you know it's filtered to where it feels like atmospheric, where it's like it feels like they're like it feels like air that's like passing through you. Like some metal. Let's go. Hey, come on. I'm sorry to pause here, but like we've gone through so many different sections of the song where it felt tropical, a bit like an atmospheric, like rock esque feel to it. Now going straight metal, like what the heck? Yeah, came for. Oh, a little creepy. Care for the answer. Care for the. He said he was terrified to what there? Came for. Uh, that answer. That name. A friend or foe? Ooh, it's so chaotic. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's getting crazier. It feels unsettling for me personally. I'm like, goodness, we're going because the bass line of the established within this song, it feels so calming and like it's like you can relax to it's like the complete opposite tone, the complete opposite energy, like switching like back and forth. But as far as like so from my how what I've gathered from like this song, uh or at least for like my interpretation of it, my hearing could be like bad, and I'm probably gonna get dogged for it like crazy. I mean, and within this video, it's nothing different. It's truly nothing different. For sleep talking here, I believe we're getting to like parts to where like you know it's like you're living like in a sense of a double life of you being this in the spotlight and the limelight, and it feels like there's so much of yourself that like you have to in a sense tuck away from like the public because like every little thing that you know that you do is like is being viewed maybe ridiculed, you know, skewed or being you know characterized into a whole different thing that you know isn't you. So it's like it's tough for like you as a person to be able to how can I be as a person, you know, like because I have to for the sake of my career act sometimes it align or the very opposite of aligning myself to like what would be me, like what makes me me, you know, like as far as like compromising of like what's of what I can say, what I can't say, you know, where it's tough to kind of where those barriers of like reality and like you know this is just within a career so much of that is like infused, so it's like how much of myself is still left, you know, like how much of myself is still left because I poured so much of that into just everything. I need to like brace myself when it gets to this part. A beautiful nightmare. Run that back, please. Oh, too far back. The station of prison. Nightmare. More attrition. Then, yeah. Gens. Better. But I didn't. Uh-oh. Oh man, we get into this creepy undertone a lot. Ooh, I'm sorry to be like when songs when I listen to a song if it gets to those type of sections where it's like out of nowhere crazy, but in a sense it felt a mixture of that and a bit gradual of getting into that type of zone with that song with the caramel song that we just listened to. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I'm like, ooh, you know. But yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool. But it just felt so because I believe it's because of how the song just started. So it just made me too comfortable in that. So when it kind of when the carpet was pulled from me, I'm just like, what the heck, you know? I think I'm okay with like with things getting to the metal sense without it getting like creepy, without it getting too creepy. I know, casual. I'm lame for it. I get it, but nah, man. Here we go with the next sleep token song called "The Summoning." The Summoning. This is a 6 minute track. Okay, man. The previous track, man. He said beautiful, like stages of prison. You know, you're trapped within your own mind because in a sense you're always limited to what you can or can't say in a prison as far as like you know maybe within a creative sense we were put in this box by your fans that has supported you to get you to where you are today, where it's like it's you may feel scared to branch out to new things because it's like you want to do right by your fans that helped you get to give you what you have now, where like you're put in this box where it's like oh you can't deviate from that path. So like it's in terms of like stages of prison, it's that what the aim was. And actually let me not just go straight into the next song, let me see the comments. Okay, well, identity of a man behind the mask. He's a vessel. He's an artist. That's all. And I'm grateful for the phenomenal work of Sleep Token. This is a vessel speaking. It's the human behind the mask. I love how purposefully made a song dedicated how he truly feels how terrible the fans can be. Somebody need to realize he's a human and deserves respect. Not facts, man. Facts. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. Right foot on the roses, left foot on the landmine. Yeah. Of the Lord, just to make a song based off of the realities he goes through. Lots of respect to this band. Yo. Okay, so okay, all right. I'm glad that like some of like 2% of what I was saying, 1.5%, 0.5% of what I was saying, somewhat close to okay to the consensus of what was being talked about. Dope. Okay, because at first I was like, man, I hope that I'm understanding things the right way. But because I pretty sure I've listened to Sleep Token a while back in 2025, but it was definitely not often. Like I think maybe somewhere underneath 4, maybe 5 or 3 songs. Because I already subscribed to this channel going into and checking out like the links that Slush provided. So yeah. But here we go with the next one, Sleep Token, called The Summoning. Ooh, is every track gonna have like that really creepy switch? I don't know how I feel about it. Because I get so used to just like what you give us within like the whole first half or like first like the 3/4 of it, and the last quarter we go in the deep end. I'm like, oh boy. So hopefully yeah, but nah, let me not harp on it too much. Let's check this out. If you guys have a request, please put them down in the comment sections down below. Until then, let's check this out. Summoning. Hold on, give me some Doom vibes. Blood trail? Red in the blue? Oh my gosh, something you do? Wait. Yeah. I really like this atmosphere we have, man. I really like this tone. It feels mysterious. It feels like it's just something lingering. You do. Vine. Ooh, yeah. Ooh! I like that. You have the singing part continue on as we continue to another section, and it's back, and then the singing part is like the background like chorus in a sense right there. Yeah. Oh, the drums. That me. Ooh. I want to see on the other side. Be on the other side, okay? Okay, yeah. We're getting gradual with it. Okay, cool. I'm really loving the production for this so far. I'm not familiar with the lore, so I'm not sure the significance of this character, but there's definitely significance like for the character. I just don't understand it because I haven't followed with the lore for like Sleep Token's music. Not sure where to start. I mean, I guess you go straight to the very first song ever posted on the YouTubes or Spotify, just work your way up chronologically, right? But yeah, okay. Hey, hey. But what? Stars belong. These beat switches are so seamless, dude. Oh my, run that back. Hey. Oh, the guitar. Ooh, oh, dang it. Why did I have to pause right there? Dang it. I love hearing the instruments that's like it feels like it's at a higher like layer than the guitar that you hear in the forefront, and then you hear like some of the drums. Yes. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. At the side. Yeah. Ooh, the singing. Come on. You went to higher octaves. Come on. Come on. Hey. Get into that metal. Yo. Yeah. The level of intensity I'm getting from this dude. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, red dot? Or red laser on him. Uh-oh. Got caught. Red-handed. Dang. Surrounded. Ooh, it might be a crazy drop. I'm not sure. Not familiar with all the styles we got yet, so. I love the instrument that's going back and forth. I really like that. It feels so nice. One thing I really like so far, like with the visuals, because you know this pertains to this character. Like I feel like we not only just I feel like we've seen so many sections of this story just already from us going from how things were presented visually before in the song and up to now. It's just like what this symbolizes, just you know, with the red dots onto this character, this show like oh he's surrounded, you know, he's about to lose, you know, he gave it everything he had, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, it like it wasn't enough. Like, oh, here we are. I'm at my wits end, you know. Mm-hmm. I'm missing for Son of God. Mmm. Yo. Hey. These days. Don't you that. Hey. Maybe a man. Yo. Hold on. We're getting into like a very laid back, you know, like I don't want to say jazz, but it feels like a very like it has like a chill jazz like there's very much like chill jazz esque like mannerisms like what from where we're at right here, like we're getting into like a pop esque like I'm not sure how to better categorize like how like from how I would label where we are in this section. Like I don't know like a whole lot of different genres or different genre mixtures. You know, I don't really know like a lot of so you know I'm trying to like piece it together, but no, I like this. You know, it's like laid back. You know, like this is a section of like a song where I can hear while I'm like I'm over at I'm walking around the movie theater. They're playing like the music like in the speakers. You know, the music you'll hear on your way out of the theater. You know, not bad. Into you in the blue thing you do. Into the blood divine. Flesh and bone. Below. Hey. Nothing to say, nowhere to go. Hey. Okay. I like this song a little more. Yeah, I think I like this song a little more. Like I don't know. I feel uneasy when I go into someone because I'm like, what are we about to do? Like it's like I can't be comfortable listening to the songs for the first time. Like, or at least that's just for me personally. Like, man, I'm like aggravating so many people of how I'm like describing this. I mean, I'm not that familiar with Sleep Token nor the lore. Then I'm also trying to like understand better of like and you know let me actually just look it up. Sleep Tokens music genre target alternative metal, progressive metal rock. Yeah, more like a post. Okay, yeah. By fluid approach, blending heavy atmospheric technical metal elements with indie pop. Okay, a little bit indie pop. Okay, all right. Because I was trying to I was trying to like include pop as part of the category of like how I was trying to describe it. I'm like I'm just going in like super blind more than I'm like a bit comfortable with. So I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I'm like at the mark on the mark even close. I feel like I'm like just embarrassing myself just how I'm trying to describe it. But we ball regardless. It is what it is. I just figure in different angles. This is what some people yes. A future person will discover for this comment back to this masterpiece. What genre are you? We'll be honest, such a mortal concept. No, this song was pretty cool. This song was pretty cool. Like, one thing I would say though, like one thing I definitely like with Sleep Token so far, I like the atmosphere that we're captured in. We get to different sections of the song. We get when we go intense, when we decide to calm down, and the transitions too are very smooth. It like just like how it was described when I looked it up. It is very fluid for sure. So like that's something I can say for sure about like Sleep Token's music. This is how I feel when I listen to it. But from the first song, man, I was just like, oh shoot, yeah. So if we're doing that, you know, I don't know how comfortable it can be like just to tune in, you know. But nah, man, let's check out the next one, the final track, another one from Sleep Token called Gethsemane, Gethsemane. Without further ado, let's check this out. If you guys have more requests, please put them down in the comment sections down below. Until then, let's get into this video. Whew. and that feels surrounded. Yeah, man, it's that one person, man, that makes everything feel okay. Okay, yeah. Ooh, sheesh, getting heavy with the lyrics. All this time waste. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like this. You're longing for like, okay, maybe this person will see me the way that I do, because you like the person so much, you wanted things to work so bad to where you basically want that person to like you in the same way, even if that person already didn't. And I think in a sense you already know that and you already understand that, but it's like that. Regard, despite your efforts, it's like, oh, this is all you thought of me, just all along, like this, no, regardless of what efforts that I put in. The cat down kill switch. I'm sorry, I'm pausing a lot because of just how hard the drums are going, man. Was from, you tried your best, that's what I told the others, but I tried my best, and that's what I tell myself in the mirror. Even though, is it this sense of like, oh, because things didn't work out, it's like this sense of like, man, did I do enough? My gosh, bro. Oh, well, like, what was it even for? I really like when we're getting into, when we bump up to metal, because I feel like it is a representation of the shift of like the mental emotional state from the singer of just like as you're reliving just like that moment where things broke off, and you're going back and forth in certain type of emotions, like that's what it gives me, like when I'm hearing, when we're, especially when we double back with the metal just here just now, where it's at its most intense state at the moment, it might go even crazier, like yo, okay, but no, will you hug me, dude, like you wanted something, like you wanted something out of it, like you, like some sort of comfort to show, like it part, like a part of my life wasn't wasted, because it's more than just like, oh, did I ever marry this person. It's also like another thing of, there's another component of it, that you want composure, you want closure on, to just know that what I dedicated this part of my life on, if it hadn't mattered. When we did crescendoed right here, right, like into this section, I feel like I heard like exhales, which, oh my gosh, yo, it was kind of like funny from what I said, and also I feel like that kind of matches more to like how I was trying to compare this to like a point of view of this, of like when we're hearing parts of this song, it's like we're in this person's mind, or like how the, or this, or like how they're going through like their emotional breakdown from what they just experienced, and like instead of like seeing it and hearing how you may probably see or hear it in real life, is like instead you hear all that's encapsulated in just like this song. Anything to get closer to you and your enemy. Oh, yo, man, whoever did you like that, man, they didn't deserve you, honestly. And if this situation is relevant to like the singer specifically, like my words go to you, and then like literally for anyone that went through this, like anyone that's watching this, or like like dude, like you did not deserve that, man. That person did not deserve you. You know what I mean? Because yo, heart of freaking gold, man. Hold on. This is a playlist. This is a playlist save. It's a playlist save. Yeah. Playlist save. Let's see. Yeah, man, I'm putting you right in this place with Santa and Dave. That's huge, man. Yo. But bro, yeah, because that is crazy though, because people throw their problems at your face. It's sense like, oh, that's why they couldn't make things work. It's like, dude, like there's never like this. I guess there's like this weird illusion of like, oh, I wasn't ready. I'm like, you're never really ready for something that you haven't had experience of. And I'm not gonna lie, everyone's experience, no matter how what similarities your previous experience with someone was to who you're now with, it's kind of sort of a different ball game. It's a whole different person you have to learn about, a whole different type of dynamic. You have to figure out how how you can cooperate in like, oh, this didn't work out because I had all these issues. Like you weren't the only one, dude. You weren't the only one, dude. Like, I mean, every single day there's always a choice. Like everyone always has a choice. Will you let your circumstances control you, or do you want to control what you can while you're in those circumstances? Like yourself. Like, people are always dealt a bad hand, but it's like, I don't know. When I see other people go through stuff way worse than me, but they figure out a way to stick it through the mud. I look at that. I'm like, there's no excuse for me to not try, to not. This is me in general. Like when I see like for example, like me doing this, doing content. Like when I was little, that's something I always wanted to do. So if I ever had time where I'm like being lazy or anything, I'm like, dude, this is like something I always wanted to do. Like whatever issues I have with doing this and that, like that's so minuscule to like what the dream was. Like didn't you have a dream? Of course it wasn't gonna be easy. You getting to this point wasn't like the easiest thing. Like you had like the hours, and for everyone that's been in the channel, that's been a part of the journey, you know how hard we went in the one over 100 streams we've done last year, like but yeah, it's just, yeah, like people throw, but no, but as it pertains to the song though, like whatever struggles that the person went through, that the person that broke up with the singer, you think you're the only one that went through something bad? Like, dude, everyone goes through stuff, like regardless. Like it's not this pitch perfect thing. I guess that could be due to like preconceived notions of like what you think a relationship should be. It's like, no, it's about dealing with those issues together, because that's what makes it real. Not just when you're just there for the fun time, for the honeymoon phases of the butterflies. Like when that's gone, you have you have the part where now you have to deal with each other. Not a lot of people know how to do that, or understand how to do that. So it's just like, oh, I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. Let's go. That one is a 1,000% winner for me. That one I really liked. That one I really like. And don't get me wrong, there's like many things I like within the other two songs, but I think there was like parts where like it's like if I re-listen to it, I feel like there's sections of it where I feel like I don't know if I could sit through, you know? Like I want to listen to songs where I could sit through the whole thing, and I'm like, for what reason I have for listening to a song, like that's, I can go all the way in like I can sit through it completely, because I think when it gets into like some of the metal parts where it gets slow, when it comes to some of the extra background noise where it gets little on a, when it pushes more towards like the creepy side, for myself personally, I'm just like, ooh, but probably be called lame for that in the comments, but it is what it is. Hopefully there was parts in this that were somewhat kind of maybe enjoyable from what I had to say about the music. I think I think the part that would probably be like this my reaction to the third song. I probably dogged on the first two probably too much. It's like this guy, get him about here. I don't know, but I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's preferences are different. Everyone's. I mean, I like heavy metal though, but I just don't like the parts of this songs in general. It doesn't have to be heavy metal. It can be poppy, mainstream, where when it gets into creepy, distorted, like like when it gets into that, especially when like the main parts of the songs were like it's chill, they already established this specific type of tone, which I'm okay with it going here to here to here, but when you go straight into like where it feels creepy, for myself personally, I'm just like, ooh, I don't know. Um, how I feel with that, but that's just my journey tapping into more Sleep Token. I really enjoyed that song, man. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have more requests, please put them down in the comment sections down below. Until then, see you guys next time. Much, wow, words. Much out. Peace.